In today's episode, and indeed in a few episodes to come, we'll be looking at the prayer itself. What it is, how it comes about, how do we perform it, and the significance of the various elements within the prayer itself. Let's have a little look.
The human body comprises of two essential components, the physical body and the soul, and both are inextricably intertwined and dependent on each other. Our physical conditions deeply affect the soul and vice versa. Thus, taking this philosophy into account, namely that physical conditions deeply affect the soul, Islam places great emphasis on physical cleanliness and postures, and their regulation in relation to all worship and inner purity and spiritual humility. Salat is the Islamic form of prayer, which is obligatory upon all Muslims 5 times in the day. Muslims all over the world have been observing Salat for centuries in the same manner as practiced and taught by the founder of Islam, the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. Salat indeed is a form of spiritual nourishment for the soul. However, the various physical postures it entails directly affect our soul, and therefore God Almighty has designed the physical postures in Salat in order to serve as an aid in producing strong emotions and humility in our worship. It is narrated in a hadith that a company of men who had just accepted Islam requested the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, to be exempted from the Salat. He observed, "A religion that does not demand action is no religion at all." Expounding on the significance of physical postures in Salat, the promised Messiah ﷺ states, "The standing of the soul in prayer is that it is prepared to endure every misfortune for the sake of God and is eager to carry out His commands, and its bowing down means that, discarding all other loves and relationships, it leans towards God and becomes His, and its prostration is that, falling at the threshold of God, it loses itself altogether and wipes out its own being. This is the Salat which brings about a meeting between God and the worshipper. The Islamic law depicts its picture in the shape of the daily Salat, so that the physical Salat should urge a worshipper towards the spiritual Salat. Thus, given the importance of the physical aspect of worship, in today's program we shall explore the physical postures of Salat and the Islamic ruling in relation to them.